Hey, Tom Shaka here. Camping Survival. Just in the woods today chewing on some wild chives. Pretty tasty. They're all over the place this time of year. And I want to do an unboxing on something from Camping Survival. We give away a $300 survival kit every single month at Camping Survival. So when you go on a website, in fact, let me show you. Yeah, here's our website, Camping Survival. Let me get close to the screen. And this right here, this button right here, is where you click on enter for the survival kit. You just have to put in your email address and you're entered. It's that simple. And again, we give away one every single month. And it's jam-packed with some amazing gear. And I'm going to unbox it here and show you each piece and that type of thing. We're going to have some fun with it. I think you're going to like it. I'm going to get rid of my water bottle. And now the thing with survival kits, and we sell survival kits, first day, all different kinds of kits. I'm not a fan myself of pre-made kits. Even though we have them, we give one away. I like to build my own kits, as many of you do too. But this is more than a good start for a good kit, actually. So click on the link, check out the contents. We list all of them right there. And if you're the lucky winner, you're going to absolutely love it, and it'll be a great way to start, and you can start throwing in some extra stuff. But $300 worth of stuff free, you can't beat that. You can't beat it. The first thing you get in this kit is a backpack, and I'm going to set them out here. Hopefully you can see them. And it's a good backpack. It's water resistant. I use this. This is actually, we've been carrying this for years, and I use this on several different kits. I've given it to my kids. It's just it's not an expensive backpack. You see the lining here, so it's water resistant. I wouldn't say waterproof, but very strong, good zippers, good stitching. We got some side pouches, some front pouches, small side one here. If I can see this on camera. Yeah, sorry if I wasn't on camera there for a moment. But, you know, just durable and strong and good size. You can pack a bunch of stuff in here. I've never had one of these fail me. And again, I've used them so many times. Terrific bag. So that's the bag you get with this kit. That's where you start. Now let's see here. Let's pull out a first aid kit. This is the Adventure Medical Kit Family First Aid Kit 2.0 for 1 to 4 people. As I've said, in fact, let me zoom in here. You can see the contents. Oh, I got to get in the light. Hopefully you can see all that stuff in it. But it's jam-packed. I actually do another video on this, but I'm going to open this up. Hopefully everything doesn't fall out. But you can see all the stuff that's in here. I'll get a little closer. It's jam-packed. And you can find it on our website, so it lists all the contents. But again, what I do, whenever I get a kit like this, it's a good starter kit. I open it up, I look at it, I inventory it, and I start throwing extra stuff in it. It could be a knife, it could be quick clot, it could be medications, nail clippers. I probably even throw a toothbrush in here, or any other things that my kids might need. I have 3 kids and 3 of the best people I know, and we do a ton of stuff outdoors. And this is a great kit for all of us. Hopefully you can still see it on camera. Yep, still see it. And next item is a folding fishing pole. You might remember these. They've been on TV for years. Terrific little thing. I've used them. My kids have used them. They're just awesome. It's not a professional fishing pole, but in a pinch, this will get you food. Food's extremely important. Let me move this box over here, and as long as it doesn't fall, there we go. Set that right there. Oh, this is going to be a challenge. Okay, next item is a flashlight. I have at least 2 flashlights on me at all the time. I have them in my kits. This is just one of many flashlights. I'd recommend, of course, you have more, have extra batteries, because 1 is none, 2 is 1, essentially. I don't know how that quote goes, but if you only have one of one thing and it fails, you have nothing. So 1 is none. So I like to have, not only do I like to have more than one of each thing, but I like to have multifunctionality to each thing that I put in my kits. So as we're talking about this, you might want to think, hey, I could use this for something else, that type of thing. Now, next thing, the stuff bag. I mean, you might want to consider putting everything inside this and sealing it up and putting it inside that for extra layer of protection from the water, that type of thing, the elements. But even if not, you have an extra bag, so then you can turn this 1 pack into 2 packs. If you think about it, if you're with someone and you're the one with a pack and something happens, or you're out and exploring and you want to gather some wild edibles, or you find something cool in the woods you want to carry around, here's a good thing. This multi-use, so many uses for a bag like this. And let me bring it closer. It's a stuffed bag, they call it. There you go. And it is 14 inches by 30 inches. Large. Okay. Next one. Let's do this next. It's one of my favorite things in this kit. This is the survival medicine book. These folks, Dr. Jeepers, I've already forgotten their names. Dr. Elton and Nurse Amy, I met them at a trade show a while back. Good folks. But this book has some ton of good information in it. Highly recommend it. I think this should be one of the first additions to any survival library, any home, anybody who's interested in survival and preparedness. It's just jam-packed with all, you know, it's almost impossible to know where to begin, but let me see if I can find quickly the contents. Well, that's okay. I'm just going to thumb through it here. Highly recommend it. Great book to have. And where are we going to put this now? Just going to set it right here. Start accumulating things here. Next thing is, I love them, chem sticks. 3 different colors. Terrific to have. I like to have these also in my kits at home, like a power outage kit. For example, the power's out, happens to all of us, and you go and you hit the switch for the bathroom. Every single time I walk in the bathroom with a power outage, I still hit the switch like, oh, it didn't work. So what I like to do is I like to crack a light stick and hang it up against the mirror in any closed room, the bathroom, that type of thing, so it reflects the light back into the room. Light sticks are absolutely awesome. So many uses. Kids love them. Great in the woods at night, maybe attach them to the kids, that type of thing. Highly recommend light sticks. There's 3 in here, of course. You might want to add more. Up to you. Next thing is another one of my favorites, the Life Straw water filter. In fact, let me get a little closer, see if you can see this. If you're not familiar with it, highly recommend you check it out. In fact, if you go on Camping Survival on our website, you click on it and you scroll to the bottom, there's a picture of my daughter using this a while back in Colorado, drinking right out of a stream. That's what these are for. Drink right out of a stream with a Life Straw water filter. And it does, I think, almost 300 gallons of water. Yeah, 264 gallons of water, 1,000 liters. Terrific addition to your kit here. And a nice value, too. Next item is the military canteen with canteen cup. Now, back in the Marine Corps, I use these extensively, especially the canteen cup. I mentioned in other videos that I've lived out of my canteen cup many times. I used it, you know, for sanitation, brushing my teeth, for drinking, for eating, for digging, for, you know, just any number of things. You hang it up on a tree and you can store things on it, in it. And so the canteen cups comes right in here. You've got your canteen, you've got the pouches for your water purification tabs, and to lock it onto your belt. Good product. Let's see, where will this fit? How about right there? As long as it doesn't fall over. It might. Set it sideways. Okay. Next item, the Strike Force. Now, one thing I want you to note that items may vary in this kit. And we give a kit away every single month and the inventory changes. I think we might sometimes use a blast match instead of a Strike Force. But the point is, great company, great products. Look at the size of that ferrocium rod. If you're not familiar with how these things work, highly recommend it. The larger ferro rod is going to give you more sparks, as opposed to, like here's a smaller ferro rod, if you see the difference in the two. I always carry different fire starters and all that type of thing on me. So you'll get a smaller array of sparks from this than you will from this. And this also comes with a striker, and it also has storage for tinder. Storing tinder. Now, if you get the blast match in your kit, that's also a terrific product. You can use it one-handed. That's the advantage of the blast match. You don't need 2 hands to strike. It has its own striker. You just kind of hit it on things and the sparks fly. Start a fire, no problem. With practice. Maybe not even with practice. You might master it right off the bat. The Luminade. You might have seen these. They were actually on Shark Tank. They've been advertised a lot. The folks from, I think Luminade, I think they did get money from the sharks. I don't recall. I think they did. But what this is it's in a bag that you blow up, and it has a rechargeable light. In fact, yeah, it's working right now. Can you see the little light? Yep, I see it. There you go. So you blow this up, it gets to be about this big, and then you have the light, so it becomes a glowing orb. And it's just terrific. Third world countries, I think they donate a lot of these too, these folks that started this company. Terrific product. So we got 2 different lighting devices in here. That's important. And let's see what to pick next. Aha! I mentioned water purification tablets in your canteen. That's what these are, Chlorfloc. So what Chlorfloc is, it's kind of a weird word, chlorine and a flocking agent. So what happens is if you have dirty, murky water and you drop the tabs or the powder of Chlorfloc into your water, the flocking agent drops all the impurities to the bottom. Even if you don't notice the water is that impure, it'll drop it to the bottom, and then the chlorine kicks in and kills everything in the water. So note that you don't want to use, for example, if you're doubling up your protection and you're using the LifeStraw and this together to make sure you're 100% protected, you don't want to suck the sediment from the bottom of the container that the flocking agent dropped to the bottom through the LifeStraw, because then you'll just plug up the LifeStraw. But two different types of water purification. Note, you can also, a third, the canteen cup. If you boil water, some people say 1, 2, 3 minutes, but I wouldn't recommend any less than 10 minutes to boil water to kill the impurities. There's Cornell University in upstate New York did a study on that, and they came up with about 10 minutes. Everything wasn't killed in some of the instances after 2 to 3 minutes. So you have several different ways to get water here. Think about that. That's extremely important. I get excited about that because water, you have to have water. And I don't go in the woods, even if just a little hike. I mean, I carry my water bottle, but I also have a filter. You never know. You know, you got to be prepared. Next item. Oh, this is awesome. The surgical kit. In fact, let me see if I can get this in the light. There we go. See the contents there, folks? This is a terrific surgical kit. And the reason I say that is we customized it. So we found the standard surgical kits that everyone has. You see them all over the place. And then we talked to several medical professionals, including one of them, my friend Chuck Fenwick, who owns Medical Corps and manufactures another product we're going to talk about here in a second. And he was a Navy corpsman, Vietnam vet. Very impressive guy. Still does a lot of teaching. In fact, I took a combat medicine class off of him at least once. He helped us design this kit as well as others. So this isn't just the standard surgical kit. Terrific kit. Check it out on our website, Camping Survival. Put that right here without dropping everything. Whoa. Okay. Another one of my recommendations, the Mylar blanket. If you're not familiar with these, you need to check them out. At least buy one or two and test them. What it is, it'll save your life. I think everyone who goes in the woods, hunters, anyone, I know, policemen, firemen, just for emergency situation, should have these in them. You wrap this blanket around you, and it's pretty good size. Let me see if we have the dimensions on here. 130 centimeters by 210 centimeters. You'll have to do the conversion yourself. So you actually can see the guy here. He's got the thing wrapped around himself. These things will retain up to 90% of your heat. Now, if your body temperature is 98.6, almost 100 degrees, you're going to want to keep that heat in a survival situation. You fall in the water even. I mean, this will save your life. I did a thing a while back with a bunch of kids, and we gave them each one of these survival blankets, and they don't buy it. You know, it's not going to work. I had them all wrap it around them, and the kids were feeling themselves warming up. It was really cool. This works, and look how small it is. You should have at least 1, 2 for every party, every person in your party. Next thing, radio, communication. Information is important. Check this thing out. And here's where the things it'll pick up on the back, which are just several different frequency ranges, weather frequency. Oh, I think it has a flashlight too. Oh, it's solar powered, solar wind up. Yeah, so it's wind up, solar, FM weather band. Terrific radio. Communication is important. You want to know what's going on in the world. Even something like this can help you do that. Let's rest this up here. That works. Next item is, Tabasco sauce. Highly recommend these. Big asset back when I was in the Marine Corps or when I'm just in the woods. You find something, could be wild edibles, could be meat. Tabasco makes everything good. Terrific. And there's, some people might complain because there's too much salt, but in certain situations you're going to want the salt. Think about that. Terrific product. We have different sizes too. We have the small little ones that they sell in the MREs, and we have bigger ones. We have different flavors. Will you stay there? Let's see. Might fall in a little bit. We'll see. Colloidal silver. If you're not familiar with these, I'd recommend you check that out also. ASAP This one is the 10 ppm. We sell this and 22 ppm in different size bottles. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not recommending this, but you might want to do your research into what colloidal silver is. In fact, let me give you the spelling. If they have it on here, I want to show it to you. They may not have it on here. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I'm wondering if you can see. Oh, you can't see that on the camera. Put that right here. Whoops. Okay. Next thing to go along with that is silver gel. Once you learn about what colloidal silver is, you're going to know what the silver gel is. And it's a, let's see, if they, and this is 24 parts per million. So it has a good amount of silver in it. Check it out. Good stuff. So you see we're covering a lot of things here. And a lot of your basic needs. And food is another need. You know, which one do I show you? This one. DAC, pulled pork. This stuff is pretty new. DAC ham has been around for a long time. You've seen it. We sell that stuff too. It's terrific stuff. I did a video on this. But this is pulled pork. You can see, you open it up and it's shredded pork and it's already seasoned. It's terrific. It's very tasty right out of here. It's cooked. You can just pop the top and eat it right out of here. Warming it up is a little bit better, but good nutrition. Yeah, just read the nutrition on here. 4 grams of fat per serving. We got some sodium, some protein, 10 grams per serving. Protein is key. Let's set that right here. Okay. And to go along with your pulled pork, how about some cheese? This is terrific cheese. We've been selling this for years. Vega cheese. Now, it tastes kind of like Velveeta, but a little bit harder. Velveeta is pretty soft cheese, as you know, but it tastes similar to that. We actually eat it at the office regularly, just have it with cheese and crackers. Good stuff, more nutrition, more protein, more fat that you're going to need. It's jam-packed. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Good nutrients. Oh, you falling? No. Okay. One of my passions, edible plants. Now, you get these in your kit, it's not going to make you an expert. What this is 52 cards, and on one side they have the picture of it, and on the opposite side of each card they have the uses and that type of thing for the plants. 52 plants, very extremely important to know. It was one of my first learning guides, and I started learning edible plants, edible and medicinal plants over 10 years ago. I've worked with a lot of gurus and I've learned from people, but a good way to start is right here. It's even a great gift idea, really neat idea. Wild edible plants. So we've got information covered. So we got, think about that, all the things we're trying to cover in here. Help you be better prepared. Next item, a little bit more food. You might have seen these. Coast Guard rations, compressed food. Doesn't sound very appetizing, compressed food, but these are kind of like a cookie. They taste like a cookie, and they're not thirst inducing. They make these for that purpose. So these were generally made for the Coast Guard to go in like life rafts and that type of thing. And you rip this open, and they're each individually packaged, each one of the cookies, I'll say. And, you know, terrific. Good to keep your life, keep you alive, keep you in nutrition. So we got several different things. And I would recommend when you get these things, open them up and taste test them. Have fun with it, and then just order some more. Let's see here. Uh-oh, losing our silver. Silver down. Okay. Next thing I want to show you, this is interesting. Nurse Amy and Dr. Elton, they cover this in the survival medicine book. Fish and bird antibiotics. We sell them. Again, we're not medical professionals. These are not made for human consumption. Do your own research on these things. Highly recommend you look into them, please. Next thing is KIO3. KIO3. Some people say K103, but that's wrong. It's KIO3. K103 is a radio station, I think. So what this is, it's thyroid protection for a nuclear incident. So our government issues KI, which we also have KI right here, ThyroSafe. And so it's KI and KIO3, and I'll explain that a little bit. So our government issues these pills, KI pills, to everyone within 10 miles of a nuke plant. So if a nuclear incident goes off, I guess they learned a while ago that your thyroid, it's a pig, it sucks up potassium. sorry. And it doesn't care what kind of potassium is in the air. So, and one of the things from nuclear incidents, the fallout is radioactive, iodine rather. It's iodine that fills up your thyroid. That's the poison stuff. So you don't want that stuff in your body. So if you fill up your thyroid with this iodine before the radioactive iodine gets into your thyroid and causes cancer and kills you, then you can be protected. Now this is not a means to cover a blanket over yourself and stay in the nuclear incident. You get out. And they say you'll be instructed when to take your KI in a nuclear incident and then when to stop taking it. But this is not something that's going to protect you in the incident. You get away, but you take this and then you get away. Or you get away and take this. So KI is extremely important to have. Not just if you're near a nuke plant, downwind of a nuke plant, which who isn't downwind from a nuke plant? So anyway, some great stuff here. And of course you get a box. So yeah, campingsurvival.com. We give away this. Where's that piece of paper I had? Anyway, if you go to our homepage, Rand Camping Survival, you can sign up for a $300 kit. We send one away every single month to one lucky winner. Why couldn't it be you? Why not? campingsurvival.com. Thank you and have a great day.